Hello, friends. I will tell you right away. I'm sleepy tonight. Allergies are kicking my butt. But let's do the thing. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Welcome on in. How's your Thursday? It is Thursday here. Today's video this is your graduation day, is it not? This is graduation day for you, or the day you walk at least, right? I am tired. But we're gonna do this. I want to finish this tonight. I really want to finish this tonight, so I'm hoping Kaz pops in so I can get their confirmation on what color they want the background to be. But we're doing it. We're finishing this tonight. We're doing it. I gotta figure out what paintbrush I want to use. I didn't watch that one well enough. My voice is a little froggy tonight. I am experiencing what I think is allergies. So, you know. But let's jump on over here. How are you guys doing? How was your week? How are things for you? We are going to try our best to finish this up this evening. After we get done with this painting of Jupiter, we'll be taking a break from painting for a while because I have to focus on getting market stuff ready. So we will probably resume painting late summer, early fall. But just know, we're gonna go back to crochet for a bit. Because I got to get that crochet done. You're getting your diploma. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you. That's so cool. The dog is barking. I don't know why. Oh, somebody dared to go walking down the street. That's why. How dare they? Oh, hi, Whit. Wisp is here. She decided to join immediately tonight, I guess. Good girl. Ooh, nope. There we go. I just dumped the paint. It's fine. Maybe she'll jump up in the window. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see how long my voice holds out today, too. Like I said, my throat's pretty sore. But like I don't feel too terrible otherwise, so I don't think I'm sick. I think it's just allergies because I'm a little run down. But like no aches, no pains, none of that fun stuff. But you know, I imagine that your grad ceremony must be coming up pretty soon here. It's 6 o'clock at night already. That's so cool. Yes, what is up? There she is, up in the window. I just watched a review of all the food at Epic Universe, and now I need to go to Epic Universe. I know! This is such a huge milestone. This is such a huge milestone, Connor. It's so cool. Excuse me. But yeah, I have not seen you guys in a week. How you been? How have you been? Why did I not stream Monday? Oh yeah, because it's the holiday. It's like, wait, why did I not? I forget what day it is. It's fine. I'm hoping tomorrow. I've got some baking to do. And then hopefully I'm going to spend the rest of the day crocheting. We are going to start a gigantic octopus, I think, on stream next time. I'm sure your heart's going a million miles an hour. I can imagine my graduation day too, Connor. It was far too long ago. However, I get it. I totally get it. Hi, Annabelle. How are you? Got a packed weekend coming up. Got a friend's birthday party. And got a family cookout. Got a rhubarb festival to go to. I'm gonna buy so much rhubarb. My rhubarb plant is not quite big enough to give me all the rhubarb I need for what I want to make with rhubarb every year. So I'm gonna buy some rhubarb at this rhubarb festival. I know I need 3 pounds to make the schnapps I want to make. And then I'll probably buy another 3 pounds to do some baking and or some jam. I might make some strawberry rhubarb jam or just rhubarb jam. We'll see. I don't know yet. I haven't had the energy to do like a full jam day because it takes a lot of work. And I finally have a pot that I can water bath can in. But yeah. Should be a good time. What do you guys got coming up? How was your last week? Don't forget, there is a new channel in the Discord. There's a photo of the week challenge if you guys want to play with that. It's just fun, just for fun. But every week you're going to get a prompt. And then go find something that you think fits the prompt and share it. I think on Mondays we're gonna share the photos on stream, so watch for that too. How you doing, Annabelle? Anyone else here lurking? Thank you for being here. I know it can be weird when I just randomly don't stream, but I'm back. And this is normally game night, I know, also, but we're crafting. If you ever want to see what we're doing, be sure to be in the Discord, because I do post a schedule every week. Sometimes the day it begins, but you know, it's a thought that counts. I do a little bit, put a little bit of effort in. Uh-oh. Dang me. That was 6 and 7, I think. Smudged it. Doing okay. Ear and throat virus. My fam had that should be now they're getting over it. Now you caught it. No. Yeah, ginger tea is great. Great for that kind of thing. Fantabulous for that kind of thing. Hey, Yorick. Good job nabbing firsties. How's that work event? You taking a break? This doesn't have a number in it, so I don't know what it is. Still working. Nah, you know, it happens. Gotta see if I can find the pictures of Jupiter. I know which one this is. I want to look right by her eye and see. Bosses are done. Good, good. Get them out of here. No one wants the bosses around. Zooming in to see what color is right next to her eye. Today. I actually think it was this color. And I messed up. Mucinex is also good. As a reminder, if you have not already, go take your meds. Hello, Kaz. How are you? Believe that is 7. I'm hoping we can finish this tonight. I'm hoping we can finish this tonight, and then we can get this off to you. Alright, I'll ping you, because I think when we get to the background, I'm just going to want to confirm for sure you like the background color. Enjoy your taco. Don't forget to order your daily taco. I forgot to order mine. Got my taco. Ooh, a barbacoa taco. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. But yes, I'm fairly certain this is going to be completed tonight, unless shenanigans ensue, which they have in the past, but we do still have to go over the white areas again. But I was kind of leaving that for last. I gotta buy more plush yarn. I was trying really hard to work through what I have before I bought new stuff, but I have some new projects. So there's a bunch of new patterns I saw drop that I thought would be perfect for the flea market this fall. So I bought those, and then of course I'm like, but I don't have the yarn I want to make them with. Which means gotta buy more yarn. Both good and bad. That is water, don't drink that. I mean, drink water, but not that water, it's paint water. What are you guys looking forward to this weekend? Because it is almost the weekend. Annabelle, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you for hanging out while you don't feel good. I really want to play more Disney Dreamlight Valley. I've been playing it a little bit each day on my Xbox. I also, okay, so I'm in this weird place where I really want to play Palia, but also because there's a new expansion, there's a part of me that feels really overwhelmed by it. I haven't even started it yet, but I'm panicking over feeling overwhelmed by the whole new area, because like I was just getting used to Bahari Bay. And so I feel like I'm avoiding playing Palia because I'm already overwhelmed. Oh, you got cleared to not sleep with the brace? That's awesome. I actually just bought some knee braces. They're for running specifically, but also my knees have been very sore, so we're gonna try and avoid injury. Hi, Bree. How are you feeling? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Annabelle. These are pretty good. I love it. I love how excited you are. Got lots of graduating going on in this stream lately. Got to spend a fair bit of time with your friends. That's great. That's awesome. I love it. I know for me, once all of like the college stuff was off my plate, like it felt like such a burden had been lifted. Like I had been so stressed out. And it was instantly like, cool, I'm done now. It felt so good. College graduation felt different than high school graduation because like high school I knew I had more school to go to. College it was like, I'm done. D-O-N-E, done. Job hunting isn't going successfully at all, but yes, yeah. I panicked about not having a job. And I was applying while I was still finishing my classes. And I luckily had a place that was willing to take me knowing that I would be graduating soon. That company ended up being horrible. I worked there for a year and a half. They were awful. I think they went under now. I think that they sold off to another company, so. But that was not a great experience. But, you know, the security of being like, yes, I have a job. I'm graduating and I have a job. I also had 2 other jobs at the same time. Like, I could have kept those 2 going while I was job searching, but I was so panicked about being like, I'm gonna be unemployable. Because my degree was not exactly like a teaching degree. A business degree. It was German and international studies. Lip's got a hole in it. All while training for that race. I gotta do another 2.5 miles tomorrow. Then I get a rest day on Saturday, and I go up to 3 miles on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I took an overload of credits when I was in college, so I kind of felt the same way. Like, if I wasn't studying or at a job to pay for said college, I was probably asleep or very stressed. I didn't have a lot of time to go out and do things. My roommate brought me out to a few parties. Once in a while, she tried to get me out of my room. But other than that, like, not really, not a ton. Didn't have time. My roommates the last year, I'll say hallmates because we didn't really room together. We would hang out in each other's rooms and study. Hey Jam, how you doing? I have been having a very antisocial streak lately. Not that I don't want to go out and do things, but I feel like all of my energy is being consumed on a daily basis, and I just have nothing left when it comes to socializing. And we had a really social weekend last weekend, and I've been tired all week. And we have a really social weekend again this weekend. And I'm like preemptively tired, I feel. I'm looking forward to sleeping in a little bit tomorrow because I have the day off. And then I'm going to get up, go for a run, get my baking done. And then I'm hoping to finish The Handmaid's Tale because I realized I've missed an entire season. And then what else did I want to get to? Get my baking done. I gotta make some buns for a grill out. I've got to make cookies for a party. And then I'm gonna I might try to run to Michael's to see if I can get some more plush yarn. I think they discontinued one of the yarns that I use, and I'm really sad about it. The Chenille Home Slim does not seem to be a thing anymore. They're still making the Chenille Home, and then they're making like a really thin version, but you need to be back at work in an office for the first time in 7 years. Yeah, we actually on June 1st, we start our hybrid office policy, which I think is ridiculous. We have been fully remote for 5 years, so it's been fine. I just am glad that they were willing to accommodate my neurodivergency and willing to accommodate my needs to not make me need to find a new job. Like 4 borrowed books to read. Ooh, yeah. Just sitting down and reading a book. It's nice to have that kind of time. And thank you, Annabelle. Thank you, thank you. I'm really looking forward to painting Marceline because I think the blacks and browns will be fun. But like I said, this will be our last painting for a while because we're gonna go back to crocheting. I think I'm gonna start making the statement pieces on stream, so the big pieces, and then I'll keep working on the other little stuff off stream. So we'll be making Anchor the Octopus, who is a like 30-inch tall gigantic octopus. Yeah, I wish accommodating my needs meant I did not have to work in office at all, and I got to choose when I went in, but it doesn't. It just means that I only have to be in 10% of my time, where everyone else needs to be in 40% of their time, so. I can do 1 half day. I don't love it. It's gonna be disruptive. But yeah, my friend was talking about putting weights in it to make it a weighted octopus, so I might have to make a weighted version as well. And the crappy part too is like my job does not really require me to have any interaction with other people, so it's annoying. The one thing that having an ADHD diagnosis is good for, I suppose, is 1, the medication to treat it, haha, and 2, being able to fill out an ADA request in a situation like this. So, my job unfortunately does, but oh, crochet, I just found, ooh, I didn't know you were crocheting. What is Jam making with crochet? Now that you can get an early night, Bree, thanks for the lurk. Oh, I have for the dino. I have the disco dino, the rainbow one. How did you like the Wooble kit for learning? I think Woobles do a really good job at teaching. I also like that they offer written instructions, pictures, and video. So they offer for all ways people learn, which I think is super important. And really, really mindful of them to do that. Let me just start to look for the new house. Yeah. You're getting closer, it sounds like, Annabelle. The no brace needed anymore. Or at least when you sleep, right? But I think I'm gonna go to the Michael's that's north of me tomorrow because they're a little bit bigger than the one that is that I usually go to. There's one more there that I missed. I gotta finish my book too. I'm currently moderately annoyed that I can't multitask some of my hobbies. Like, what I mean by that is like I can walk on my walking pad and crochet and watch TV. But I find it really hard to read while I'm crocheting, so I audiobook while I'm crocheting. But the book that I'm currently reading that I want to finish is an actual book, so meh. Yes, friendly reminder, I am raising funds for the Twin Cities 10 mile this fall. I am running in support of Children's Cancer Research Fund, the amazing organization that I work for and that I have been fundraising for in the past to support their research into better treatments and cures for kids facing cancer. You can follow that link if you are able to donate. I am $100 away from having to wear cat ears the entire race. If we get to 750, I'll have to do a Hot Ones challenge. And if we get to $1,000 before October 10th, I will have to wear not only the cat ears, but also a tutu for the whole race. So we have some stretch goals. We're only $100 away. Only $100 away from 500, which will bring us halfway. And then 750 is Hot Ones. Oh, man. I don't know why I do this to myself, but, you know, why not? Why not? But yeah, that's a thing that we're doing, as you saw in chat. I might as well. I actually might pin this in chat. Oops. That is not what I wanted to pin. This was what I wanted to pin. Thank you very much. There we go. All right, back up top we go. That's exciting. It's been a while. It probably feels quite good. To not have that anymore, right? This color is definitely gonna take 3 coats. Oak Wisp. Boop. Big stretchy baby. I'm really excited to make some cookie bars again tomorrow. I bought some spooky Halloween sprinkles because the party we're going to is spooky Halloween themed. Hopefully by then I'm not feeling as sleepy as I've been feeling the last few days. I feel like I've been barrel rolling with cats on me every single night. But I get to sleep in tomorrow. Which will feel very nice. Granted, I tend to only sleep until I hear Korg leave. Then I get up. It's only like an extra hour. But it's still an extra hour, right? I get up, go for a run before it gets too hot. And then shower, bake, all that stuff. I feel like I was having a lucid dream last night and I can't remember it at all now. Oh, Miss Wisp. Oh, Miss Wisp. Oh, kisses from the Whisper. Miss Whisper. She's a good baby. We love her. I was, so the cats have been obsessed with these toys that I've had for the last like decade. And I know I bought them at the Minnesota State Fair from the pet building. And I've been depressed because I couldn't find them anywhere. Like I couldn't find, like these are the only two I have. They're their favorite toys. And so last night when Marceline was playing with one, I ended up taking it from her and I flipped it over to see if I could still read the tag that's on it, just in case there's like a brand name or something. And I found the brand name. I looked them up online and they still make a version of them. They're not exactly the same, but I found them. So I bought another pack of them. Because I was like, if they ever lose these or they get ruined, like we don't have any more. They're their favorites. I was preemptively making sure I could find you some more catnip caterpillars. Wisp demands it. I'm very much not excited to go in on Monday because it's going to be, I know it's going to be an adjustment because it's going to be, and adjustments are really hard for me and my neurodivergence. Changes in routine specifically are incredibly hard. I'll get used to it. I know I will. It's just, it's a change in my routine. It's going to throw off my work. I had to switch around my workouts. So I do the shorter workout on Monday because on Monday, not only do I have to get up, get through my workout, get ready for work to leave, I'm also bringing Rupert to daycare. On my way to work, so... Just a lot of changes in routine. It can be hard. Miss Wisp is here. Yes, she's a little cinnamon bun kitty right now. Curled up in a ball. I saw too, so this, I think it was this coming weekend. The Hello Kitty food truck is coming, and then it's coming back in August. Probably have better chance to go to the August one, just time-wise. I've heard it's cute. I've heard it's fun. Might as well go check it out. I need to get back to playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure too. I have not played that. Gosh, in probably a month? It's on my Switch. My Switch has been in my office because I was trying to update it. I was trying to update something on my Switch recently, and then I just left it in my office. So then I forget I have a Switch because ADHD is fun. I'm Smeepy. How are you? I had a couple of draining things. Work is draining. In a good way, like not in a I'm so overwhelmed kind of way. In a I'm making progress way. I might have to get up and get another beverage. I've also been getting really dizzy lately, and I don't know why. Like, no major changes to anything I'm doing. I just feel like if I tip to the side like that and sit up too quickly, the room spins. That's fun. I'm excited about the Rhubarb Festival because I think it's just literally gonna be, I think it's just our town's historical society just is putting on a thing. I guess they've done it for several years. It's like, come taste some rhubarb and get some recipes, and the end. Okay. It's only like 4 hours long too. It's like very short. And then our farmers market opens next week. Heck yeah, I'm so excited to go to that on Wednesday. To drag Korg with me. Go get some. They usually have really good food trucks at ours, and then see what other produce and stuff they have. I believe they have somebody who has eggs coming, which is great because I love fresh eggs. I love eggs. I have eaten so many eggs today. I ate 2 with breakfast, and then I had an egg salad sandwich for lunch. I probably ate a half a dozen eggs today. And I'm not mad at it. I'm totally okay with that. Exactly. I want to support the farmers. Rhubarb Festival. Rhubarb Fest is well, as I almost say my entire city on here. It's in my town, if you remember the city I live in. It's just like the City Historical Society is putting it on over at the park by me, the regional park. If you ping me on Discord, I can send you a link or information so I don't completely dox myself. They didn't even put an event up for it this year on Facebook. It's just, they're just like, oh yeah, we're doing it. here's the hours. Like, oh. The account is obviously run by somebody who is not youthful. Child's got black hat here. Oh, that's right. This is your last stream to get your tiers up. Nobody's reached Nyan Cat yet. That's probably my fault for canceling so many streams, to be honest. I guess next week's also supposed to be some really bad severe weather here again. Because our temperatures are going up really high. So that's fun. At least I know that we have our kit out and ready. Yeah, as I was about to say it because I'm so comfortable on stream. Yes, but if you look up Rhubarb Fest in the town I live in, you should find it. I currently have some strawberry rhubarb gin going right now that I'm doing the thing with. But I really wanted to make strawberry rhubarb schnapps. Which is the same thing, essentially. Just more sugar and grain alcohol versus gin. Like, come taste some desserts made with rhubarb and learn about how we used to have a rhubarb farm here, and the end. Probably our last coat here. Then we have 10, and then it's eyeballs time. Well, ears and then eyeballs. Actually, eyeballs, then ears, looking at it. Kaz, are you ready for me to do eyes? Because I always feel like that's when it pops. Oh, I was gonna find, because her eyes are kind of amber and gold, green. I was gonna see if I could find another kind of yellow-green situation. We'll do that once we get done here. So I'm gonna have to do some color matching, I think. I'm pretty sure I have a good color match. They sent a good color, there's a part of me that it's like, but the eyes gotta be perfect, man. The eyes gotta be perfect. The last couple of days after work, Dagny has wanted snuggles, and so she'll come sit out in my lap for like an hour. The way Dagny sits in laps, which is to just stand there and ask for pets. She doesn't lay down. Sometimes she'll eventually lay down. For the most part, she just stands there and taps you, asking for pets. I also know that there's a lady who sells homemade pierogi at our farmer's market, and I have been craving some pierogi. Very, very sweet Ukrainian woman. It was very nice woman. we got Marceline and we got Wisp left to paint for our own portraits. Then we're done. We're done with painting unless somebody requests a commission again, like this one. Let this dry. Make sure that the coat is as even as it should be. I'm gonna have to do a little touching up. It's hard to tell because the color goes on a lot lighter than it dries. And then when it's wet, it always looks splotchy, but it isn't. I gotta go back and do that 7 as well. I'm remembering that now. I'm gonna do that right now, actually, I think. Well, I'm thinking about it. There we go. Okay. I want to use a little bit bigger brush down here, I think. Keep trying to dip into a pot that isn't even open, which is very strange. Welcome back from ads if you were in them. Hopefully you had a little time to get up, get a stretch, Grab a snack. Do a little self-care wiggle. We're getting there, friends. We are getting there. I know every time I say I'm gonna finish one of these, it ends up being like down to the wire and I go late on stream. I'm hoping to not do that tonight. Okay. That's the kitty. The kitty's name is Jupiter. Making sure it does. I think it looks... We might need just a really little type. But Jupiter is also this kitty. Both can be true. Yes, a very close up. If you look very close on the surface of Jupiter, Jupiter's actually just a cat. Okay, I am going to be looking up close here to make sure I've got all the spots that I wanted to get. I'm just making sure we don't have any spots here that are still see-through before we move on to the next color. It's looking pretty good. My friend has a daughter who is named after one of the moons of Jupiter. There we go. Okay. Now we can move on to 10. But before we do that, I am going to dip over into my paint colors real quick to see if I can get a little extra highlight for the eyes. Do you have the screen? I'm going to mute it a little bit, I think, when we get there. And see how it turns out. Put a little more yellow in and a little white to tone it down. And then we will see. All right. The last dark color before we get to the eyes. Ooh, we got a calico tier for Isaac. Good job, good job. Yeah, I think it's turning out really great. I'm gonna color theory some eye here though, so we'll see in a second once we get done with 10. Then we gotta make sure we're good on a background color, and then we're golden. I do kind of like the gray blue they sent. They did, didn't they? It's so good. I have the picture that they used up also to kind of make sure what I'm doing feels right, and they did a really good job. It's always hard in the beginning too, because when the colors aren't fully there, you're like, ooh, I don't know. And then it all comes together and you're like, yep, that's my pet. I hope it's just happy. I hope it's happy. Because that is indeed up next. I'm so focused on this because I'm like so intent on getting this completed tonight. My brain is not in chatty mode. So forgive me. Do me a heckin' forgive. To scrape all the paint off of my table after this too. There's so much paint on my table. Sometimes too, putting the little pink nose really starts to pull it together too, because that's coming up soon. Her nose is very peachy pink. It's gonna be real cute. Three coats on this one too, just to be safe, but there's not as many spots to be filling in. Almost there. Okay. Give that all a second to dry. Before we go in with one last coat. I'm going to see if I can mix an eye color that I'm happy with for the little bit of green she's got in her eyes. This might actually work. I'm gonna try it, and if we don't like it, I can switch the color up. Kaz is gonna be the final decision maker on the color, but I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna be good. that one. All right. What brush was I just using? I don't even know. All right. Last coat of 10. And then it's time for the eyes. Those two aren't quite dry yet. All right, 'tis eye time. We start with the pupils and the outline. I get hyper focused when it comes to the eyes because I feel like screwing up the eyes can make or break the whole painting. Not that I haven't been hyper focused all night, but hey Nintendo. Oh, hydrate time. I actually am out of beverage. And I am so focused on this. I will get up and get a more beverage soon. But everyone else should do it right now. Okay. We got pupils done. I am going to change out my water and get a water because Nintendo said so. I'll be right back. All right. I have a prebiotic soda, but it's mostly water, so that's my hydrate. Not bad, not bad. All right. Let's set this over here. I feel like this should have a tiny bit more. I feel like this should have just the tiniest bit more yellow to it. We'll try it. We're gonna start with it. I feel like this should have just the littlest bit more yellow. Yeah, I think it needs just a touch of yellow. Like a literal smidge. this. Oop, just stuck my finger right in the paint pot. Good job, me. Yeah, the gold and green together, I think look correct. Based on the photo I'm looking at. Let's get her nose colored in too. How you been? How you been? What you gonna make yourself for dinner? Hmm. Crispy chicken wrap. Mmm, yummy. All right, Kaz, we are in the final home stretch. How are you thinking? What are you thinking? How are you feeling? I love her little torty spots on her butt. She's clearly a calico, but I love her little torty spots on her bum. A cute little snoot. You just kind of want to give it a boop. I was looking at the color they sent. It was very brown tones for her eyes, but the more I look at her photo, it's very gold green. So I hope you're okay with me switching that up, because I think it looks a lot more like the photo that with the gold and the green. Oops, got some gray in there. Dassy with the calico tier, good job. There's more of my cat fur trying to sneak its way out of the project. Air fried asparagus, fiddlehead ferns. Ooh, that sounds yummy. She's mad. We keep joking that she's upset that she's getting painted last. It's so cool to see them, the pictures side to side. It's so cool. When I get done with this color, I'll see if I can put her up on screen so you guys can see, because it's really cool to see the two side by side. It's so cool. Got a couple missing titles for your library. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. That's awesome. It's so cool to see them side by side. Thank you, Nintendo. Great Duck does a really great job with these kits. You know, they're obviously they're stylized, but I still think they're very, very good portraits that they make. Happy tears because she was so very, very loved. There's your baby. It's your little baby. Nice work grabbing your daily taco, Desi. Thank you for checking in with your taco order. I definitely did these in the wrong order. I should have done this side first. I haven't looked up yet, Nintendo. Did you say what titles you got? What'd you get? You sweet girl, right? Wasn't planning on streaming, sure would. Grilled cheese chicken and ramen, that works. Brutal Legend. Ah, nice. I don't know Midnight Club. I do know Brutal Legend though. I gotta do another coat on the eyes still. Then we'll do the background and finish with the highlight whites that we started with. We're getting so close. I've been playing Brutal Legend the past couple streams. Yeah, it's a cool game. It's fun. Yeah. I've seen it played a couple times by a few different people. Okay, well that's drying. I'm gonna do the second coat on the eye. I've seen the whole game, but I've seen bits and pieces of it at a time, if that makes sense. I have never seen the whole game from start to finish. I have seen pieces of the game. But the whole game. Do I remember a ton of it? Absolutely not. Most of the time, I'm just happy if I know what day it is. Yeah, yeah. They did, their voice casting was really good. Tim Curry. Yeah. Anything with Tim Curry is chef's kiss, for sure. There used to be that meme that would go around once in a while that said, I 100% judge you on where the first place you ever were introduced to Tim Curry was. Hello, Taste of Magic! How are you? Welcome in, Raiders. Sorry, I'm trying to get this before the page dries. Thanks for being here and for the raid. I'm really, really flattered by your raid. Come on in, get cozy. We are painting tonight. For those of you who do not know me, I am Kat. Typically I craft on Mondays and I game on Thursdays, but it's market season, so I'm probably going to be crafting a lot more than I'm going to usually. So, hello. I forgot to copy the message. See, sometimes I forget to copy my own raid message, so I totally get it. How are you? How was your stream? What were you doing? You were coming in from Makers and Crafting, so what were you making and or crafting tonight? What were you making and or crafting? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm Kat. You can call me Kat. And yeah, this is Jupiter. This is a community member's beloved kitty. And we're just finishing up tonight. 2 more patches to the patch jacket. Ooh, like a battle jacket, like a punk battle jacket. Are we doing some punk rock? The market that I'm in fall is a punk rock flea market, so we're very pro-punk here. And by we, I mean me, because I have not discussed that with my community. But you know. There we go. Oop, we gotta allow that. Allow! 2 more patches to the patch jacket. Your hand sewing. Yeah. Super gay and super queer, though. I mean, that's just part of the punk community. You can't be conservative and be part of the punk community, that's for sure. I know, weird. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Yes, so I normally play cozy games and sometimes horror games, depending on my mood. Lots of Palia, Disney Dreamlight Valley, things like that. Also, I've been working on Death Stranding for a while. But usually you're going to also catch me crafting here. I do a lot of different crafts. We started out as a perler stream. I was doing mini perler art. That's all I did. Then for a long time, we did embroidery and cross stitch, crochet, knitting, now painting, diamond art. We've done a little bit of everything. I have 5 overlords too. One's in the window, giving you all the butt. That's Wisp. I have a corgi named Rupert, who is asleep at my feet right now. And then I have Kima, Marceline, and Dagny as well, our other cats. Welcome on in to the stream. Let me, before I forget, let me give you a follow back. Boop, boop. Yes. That's my boy. That's my boy. Actually, I don't think he's asleep at my feet right now. I think he stole a bottle cap, so he's pretending to be in trouble. Because he doesn't know that I really don't care that he has that cap. So he likes to pretend he's in trouble so he can get a treat. But he does not know that he is indeed not in trouble. He's a good boy. Yes, he has separation anxiety because he is a anxious little corgi boy. But yeah. Tell us a little bit more about yourself. I mean, if you got a D-stream, if you got a raid and run and D-stream, I get it. Totally understand as a streamer myself. But here in this community, we are, uh-oh. We are very much pro pet. We love our aminals.
I would like to see
and you and Kaz would like to see the baby. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. That gives us time to dry. So I'm gonna have to put Jupiter up here so that we don't get Jupiter all full of paint or kitty paws. We're gonna move this over here so the kitties have room for a snack. But it's time for the pet cam. Let me see if I can go wrangle the other babies. Here they are. Oh, well, the cat treats camera doesn't want to work right now. So let's go to this one. This one? No. Why do we not want to do the thing? There we go. This one. Up here, girls. Come get your treats. Mars, Wispy Wisp, come up here. All the way up. So your sister can have some. Somebody want to come up here? Here. Martha beans. You let Kima have some. Whisper. Whisper, you brat. Go like this. There's the girl. You see, Rupert already got his treat. Get your face away. Wisp is a little vicious. Everybody gets one more squeeze. Kima, you gotta fight for it here, baby. There you go. There they go. There you go. How was that? Oh yeah, that's Wisp. Wisp was a feral cat. Wisp was feral, so she definitely is the one who fights for the food the most. Aren't you, baby? All right, please, please, please go do your raid and run now. Take care of yourself. Thank you again so much for bringing your fam here. I gave you a follow. I hope to catch you online soon and see a little bit more about this jacket you're making. I love patches. I love patches. And now she's gonna pout and not want to be in there anymore. Silly girl. Is 40 a treat monger too? Okay, I think I need to do one more coat of the light, one more coat of the dark, touch up the black, and then we'll do the outline. That's what I'm seeing right now. I'm going to start in the correct place this time. Man, I feel like it might be the other way around. Although I don't know. I joke that Wisp is our autistic baby because she doesn't know how to cuddle. If the other cats snuggle up to her, she's fine, but like she initiates snuggling by laying as close as possible without touching. She's like, "Ah, yes, this is what cats do, correct? Am I catting correctly?" But Marcy's a good girl, so Marcy will go tuck into her from time to time and be like, "This is how you snuggle, okay?" Hello, fellow feline youths. Yes, exactly. Wisp doesn't seem like she always understands how to cat. Unless killing is involved. In that case, she knows how to cat really well because she loves to pretend to murder her toys. She is the only one in our house who has a confirmed kill, so... Probably more than one given how long she lived outside, but one that we've seen. Because she brought us that chipmunk once. And she was still living outside, and we were still feeding her outside. She's also the one who had the mouse cornered under the bed, and the other cats didn't really know what to do with it. And she was like, guys, fucking kill the thing. And the other cats were just like, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Our mice are not real. Our mice are fake. I'll go in with a fine, detailed brush after we're done off stream and get all of what I can crisped up. So I want this to be as good as possible. Like mine, I kind of was like, they're gonna be on a wall, no one's gonna look that close at them. But the ones I've painted for other people, I've been a little more meticulous about making sure lines are nice and crisp and all that fun stuff. Okay, back to black.
But I just got a bean on a box. Amazon, it's Beana. It's Bean.
Digging in the box. Bean loves boxes. They're her favorite. Still digging in the box. Don't know why, but she is. She probably don't know why either. So that's fine. I'm gonna have to do like go over that with that green again. Okay. Cleaned that up. Okay. Background, highlight whites, we're done. And haha, funny, it's going to be the exact same thing it always is, isn't it? And by that I mean I said, I'm going to get done with this tonight and I'm going to be cutting it so close. Couple little splatter spots that I accidentally made. Cover those up real quick. Okay. Background. So they sent this sort of blue-gray for the background, and I actually think that's going to look real nice. So. We'll start. And if we don't like it, I can always paint over it. If you are feeling like you think, oh, that's pretty. Okay, I like that a lot. That's really pretty. And I'm doing the thing I did before where I'm painting in the place that I am most likely not supposed to start. And not most likely. Definitely not supposed to start because I will just make a mess of myself. So we're gonna have to play the turn the kitty game. This is gonna be a really pretty background. Tabby cat tear. Good job. All right, we're gonna play Spin the Kitty. Because I started painting this in the most incorrect spot. There's cat fur all over this now. I mean, not in the paint, but just because the kitties were in here. background is really pretty. I know I've said that like 6 times now, but it really is. I'm very pleased with their color choice. Trying to cut these edges in nice and crispy like. It's just how long you've watched stream this month. It's a monthly rank system. This brush, I think. Each month it resets. And it's just kind of a fun thing. See how far you can get each month. Yeah, if you do, if you have Mix It Up, it's their rank and inventory system. And Mama Tamago put out a YouTube tutorial that I followed to set mine up, and it worked really slick. But I know other bots have like rank and inventory systems too, so I'm sure it would be fairly similar. That's the same with the tacos. That's a check-in feature. I think that's part of inventories and rewards too, so technically. Yeah, I did that too. That was kind of, I took a day, when I take my long stream breaks in the winter, that was one of the things that I did, was I sat down and I reprogrammed all my bot stuff and added a bunch of stuff in, and it is just taking the time to sit down and do it. Okay, now that we cut that in, we can go back to the big brush. Okay, spinning the kitty again. God, that blue is pretty. Now we have an upside down kitty. All right, spin the kitty again. All right, back to, let's go to, I'm gonna use this brush. All right, back to the big brush. Background's definitely going to be 2 coats. But while we wait for it to dry fully, we'll do some of the white that we're trying to fill in too. We'll multitask that way. Right, coat 1 on the background is donezo. Let's work on those white. Yeah, isn't that's gorgeous, isn't it? It's a little less bright blue than you're seeing. It's a little more gray tone, but it is beautiful. Thank you. Hi, Julie. Thank you, thank you. I always appreciate your love and support, friendo. I don't want to use this brush. What am I doing? How did your test go last week? You had a test on Wednesday, did you not? Am I remembering that correctly? Or was that Wednesday of this week? Was that yesterday? My weeks are blurring together because I haven't been streaming as consistently. On June 3rd, next Wednesday. Okay. I do my best. We had a wisp in the window, and a Marcy was here earlier because Kaz gave them a treat. Now we have no kitties. Yeah, for sure. I absolutely would agree with that. That's a thing that I experience. I think this is one. So it's hard to tell the ones and the twos apart. This one looks like it has a 1 in it, so we're gonna paint it. Yeah, Excel can get a little out of hand. It's a great tool, but I think sometimes people don't understand that simple is better. You know? You try to get one graph that tells 6 different stories. It's like, just make a graph for each thing, please. Sometimes it's just too hard to digest the information they're trying to share. And I admit, I used to be the person who would make graphs like that because it's like, if I can pull this data into one graph, let's do that. I hear a kitty. As a database administrator, that's one of the things we joke about all the time too, is just because you can does not mean that you should, you know? This is the center color, but I think I'm gonna change that too. So I don't think it looks as nice. It's just me thinking out loud. Ignore me. I'm actually gonna paint it white because I think that's might have been what they meant. Looking at the actual picture. Almost. Hyperfocus has been bad this time, you guys. I mean, in a good way, because it's clearly I'm getting stuff done, but... Alright. Now, while that dries... I gotta clean some stuff up. Because... Back to 17. All right. We're getting there. We're so close. We are past our usual time, like I always say, but I am not stopping with one thing left to do, which is the background and then another coat on the whites. Where's that buddy? Right. Edges. I am sleepy as well, Julie. I want to make sure that we can get this wrapped up tonight. Because I don't want to have just one thing left to do. Because our next stream we are going to be switching focus to market prep on Monday next week. Did they? She's looking beautiful. I missed the spot down here. Someone's cutting onions this late at night. It's very rude of them. Okay. I think we got one more coat on white and then we're good. Me and my fur babies are okay. I got tomorrow off to get my shit together. I don't really want to do your studying for you. I will not pretend that I do. 'Cause I definitely don't. I have to do studying for me for my certification exam as well, and I still haven't done that. I keep thinking I hear a dog crunching underneath me. There is no dog, it's in the song. Glump. I don't want the glump. It's absolutely, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not perfect, but will you be looking at it under a microscope, up close? If I had the most fine detail brushes, I could fix everything that I see. But I think she's looking good. Hi, Pear. How you doing? What certifications? I have to get Marketing Cloud certified through Salesforce because that is my job. Painting is one of those things that I struggle with being a perfectionist at. Like, every line must be super crisp and everything must blend together perfectly and everything. And so I have a really hard time with letting go of my perfectionism and just sort of letting it be. But you can definitely put too much into something and then overcorrect it to the point that it's no longer as nice as you had it in the first place. So I'm trying to remind myself of that. Is that thunder here? Is that thunder in my song? I cannot tell. It's lo-fi. You never know. I think it's definitely here. Or do you guys hear it? If you hear it, then I'm crazy. Gosh, you guys are almost done. I think since I have gone so late tonight is going to be another one of those nights where I don't raid. We're just going to wrap up here in a second. Just because I know I'm prone to getting sucked into chatting. And I would very much like to go to sleep. Got a little bit of cleanup work to do. But after I get this little section done, this last section done, not little, it's actually one of the bigger sections. Once I get this section done, then we can call this Painting of Jupiter. And another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful kit from Grey Duck Art. I might see if I can coordinate a giveaway with them. I think that would be fun. I may not try to do that until fall when we're doing another painting, though. Now that song has me convinced that I was crazy because I don't hear the thunder anymore. Must have been in that song. I know we were supposed to get some rain tonight, so... It's hard when you're wearing noise-canceling headphones to know what's coming from where. It's the point of the headphones. So it was definitely in the song. I just know we had a thunderstorm rolling through earlier. So my brain was like, oh, nice. Gonna get to fall asleep to a thunderstorm tonight. Nope, it's just lo-fi. It's just lo-fi being lo-fi. Trying to dab the little spots where there's definitely paint, but you can still see the one through. And I think that's it. There she is. There she is. She's done. Other than a little bit of line work cleanup. Here she is. She's beautiful. She's really beautiful. Dee-dee-dee. She turned out great. I can't wait to send this to Kaz. Okay, friends. We're gonna go here. I'm very sleepy, so we're gonna just go to bed. We're not gonna raid. We're gonna just say goodnight, and I will see you guys on Monday. We'll see you on Monday. Until then, have a really great weekend. thank you for hanging out with me a little bit extra while I finish this painting up, because I didn't want to have to only have that little bit not done. Kaz, she's gorgeous. I can't wait to send her to you. Alrighty. Thanks, friends. As always, be safe, be healthy, be excellent to each other, make good choices. Have a wonderful evening and a good rest of your week, and I will catch you guys on Monday. Otherwise, we'll see you in the Discord.